Angel Reese, Jackie Young, Tasha COBBS, and REGINAE Carter, the #1 Annayia stan, all fanned out by Annayia, y'all. Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So, anything I say is alleged and in my very, very personal opinion. This is for entertainment purposes only. None of this is personal. The Copyright Act of 1976 is in the description box. Some meat and potatoes, some housekeeping items. So today we are talking about Anniya's big night with her mom and her dad at the WNBA game, seeing the Atlanta Dream against the Las Vegas Aces. Now, why y'all set up Angel Reese's Barbie night? She just got the Barbie that came out, you know what I'm saying? That sold out already. But your girl may have gotten one. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. We'll see what happens. But anyways, before we get into that, before we get into the amazing night that Annayia and her family had, we got to get into what happened earlier today, and that was Annayya's sister, Angel, graced us with her presence and did a live and gave us a little bit more insight about Annayia, right? Now, Annayia is one of 4 girls. Annayia is the oldest. She has a youngest sister that is 12 years old. However, Angel said, listen, look at here. Y'all not going to see the youngest, right? Now, I can't recall if she said that her mom is from Germany or was born in Germany. I'm not sure about that on clarification, but she mentioned something with some connection in her mom in Germany. She also mentioned something about Annayia not technically being from Atlanta, but that's where she lives, and that could be due to the fact that her dad played for multiple NBA teams, and perhaps, you know what I'm saying, she might have been born in a different state and stayed, you know, wherever, right? Whether it was the, you know, Denver Nuggets, Orlando Magic, whatever the case may be, right? Phoenix Suns, all of the things, right? So then she said as well that if there are people talking crazy about her sister, tag her especially on the tickety talk, because she said she's 10 toes down. Now, this sister is the one who is 18 years old. There is 2 older sisters that Angel has. So she has Asia, who I believe is the tallest that plays volleyball, and then Annayia is the oldest. So ultimately, she said she does not play about Annayia. She is the one that went with Anniya's mom to Family Day in Fiji. She was asked why her and her mom did not go to the Fiji dinner that featured all of the families, and they were missing from the photo. She said, listen, look at here. We had a 12-hour flight from Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? And we were jet lagged. We were tired, all of this and all of that. So we were asleep at the hotel when that dinner happened. And you got to factor in the time difference and all of the things, right? Also said pretty much it was standard. They book your flights, book your hotel, all this, all that. You are provided whatever dates you got to be there, and so on and so forth, to go to Fiji, to go to the show, and all of that. A lot of people were spamming Casey and Soul's name. This is Annayya's sister's live stream, mind you. Why are y'all spamming Casey and Soul's name in the chat? She said, please don't mention none of those names. But if you mention the core 4, you know what I'm saying? She said she loves the core 4 down. Can't wait till the reunion. Said that she couldn't really pinpoint a favorite moment of Annayia in the villa, because she felt there was a lot of great moments that she saw Annayia in. She was just proud to see her sister on Love Island. She was really geeked about that. She also said one of her favorite outfits was Annayia, and I was trying to remember which one she was talking about, but she said there was a white outfit that Annayia wore, and I was like, are we talking about the jumpsuit? Are we talking about the 2-piece that she wore with the fluffy skirt? Like which one? Are we talking about the bodysuit that she wore? Like what outfit are we talking about? Are we talking about the crochet 2-piece? Like I feel like there was a lot of white pieces, white numbers that Annayia had on in the villa, and we gotta narrow it down. We gotta narrow it down in terms of what we are, you know, getting into. Then, you guys, there was a question about Carl and Annayia, right? A couple questions. So one was, had Carl met the family? Has Carl met Aniyya's father? Has Carl met all of Aniyya's sisters? And the answer was yes. Now, here's the thing. I don't have context if this was in person, if this was via FaceTime. I don't know. I do know Aniyya's mom, from what it appeared to be to me, based off of a behind-the-scenes video she posted. She appeared to be in New York. So it's very possible that her dad may have went to New York as well. We know that Carl's mom was in New York. We know that Carl has a friend that lives in New York, one of his best friends that lives in New York. So ultimately, we don't know if potentially that could have been the meeting spot, or if there was any traveling that took place to, meet each other that we don't know about, that we're not aware, or if this was all via FaceTime. I don't know. I don't got the answers, right? I'm just going off of this girl's live, right? On what she said. You ask her a direct question, she gives you a direct answer, but I don't have the supporting details, right? Then, for some reason, y'all were asking her if Annayya and Carl were still together. And my thing is, what made y'all think that they weren't? What made y'all think that they were not together? So she, of course, confirms that they're still together, and she refers to Carl as her brother-in-law, that she is a huge fan of him and all the things. Now, the rest of the live, she was talking about her boyfriend and how they got together, talking about how she's going to be going to school pretty soon in North Carolina because she just graduated from high school. She's 18 years old. And then also said as well that, she would like to do reality TV. I don't know if she would want to do Love Island or not. Used to play volleyball, plays flag football. And I think that was mainly it. And that she was going to do some tickety talks with Annayya and the fam later, which they did quiet on the creek. And it was just with Annayya and Angel and their parents. So it was really a cute tickety talk. That is on Angel's tickety talk page if you guys want to see it and all of the things. Now we got to get into Annayya and the Angel REESE of it all in tonight's Atlanta Dream game. I was not worried about Annayya being signed with Gersh because I knew Annayya was going to be booked and busy when it was all said and done. And like I said, she has Alandria's former manager, Amanda, who kept Alandria booked and busy for as long as she was her manager. Alandria was everywhere, and we're already seeing this out the gate with Annayya. So if you guys are not aware, Annayya went to New York for Watch What Happens Live and an Ebony photo shoot. Then she, I guess, maybe did like a day trip or a one night only trip in Los Angeles and met up with Kata and met up with Melanie and everything else. And then she quickly headed back to Atlanta for another photo shoot. I don't know if this is also a part of the Ebony photo shoot or if this is a photo shoot for something else, but she showed a little bit of the behind the scenes on that. So then today, Annayya posted this, that not only did she receive Angel REESE's shoes, but also she received the Angel REESE Barbie doll, right? So for all intents and purposes, she was going to be in attendance at tonight's game. Now, for the life of me, I do not understand why the Atlanta Dream wanted to have Barbie night for Angel REESE the same night as y'all are playing the defending champions. Where you know what I'm saying? Y'all got y'all butts whooped tonight. Y'all got, you know what I'm saying, blown out tonight. Why did y'all do that? Why didn't y'all choose a different team, a different night to have the Angel REESE Barbie night? Make it make sense, but everybody was in the building. Flo Milli was there, Saucy Santana was there, and Annayya was next to TASHA COBBS, you guys. Legendary gospel singer, all the things. So that is who you see in this thumbnail as well. But I want to get to a couple of clips to just show you the excitement and the pandemonium for your girl, Annayya, and how happy her parents are. She went to the game with her parents. So we're going to get into a few clips. You're not going to hear the original sound for copyrighted reasons, but we're going to talk about it. Now, before we get into those clips, we got to get into the number one Annayia stan on the season, REGINAE Carter. REGINAE Carter, aka Lil Wayne's daughter, the number one Annayia stan. Anytime people try to have discourse on Annayia, try to blame Annayia or drag Annayia, REGINAE was on the front lines. She was on the front lines to explain Annayia philosophy, to explain Annayia logic. So I am so happy that she got to meet somebody who was 10 toes down for her throughout the season, when some of these people were fake jaking and were only fans of Annayia if she was with KC, or were fake jaking if she's only defined by whatever she's got going on with her and Carl, that if there's not enough couples content of her and Carl, you're gonna be, no. It is all about Annayia. It's all about 10 toes down for Annayia. Now let's get into these clips I wanted to react to. So it is customary, you know what I'm saying, for the celebrity guests, they have these sparkly balls. I've seen some of them leave with the balls, and some it looks like they just do it for, being on the Jumbotron. I gotta find the audio somewhere. I might put it in a short. I gotta find it, but there was such a loud scream from the fans from Atlanta who showed up and showed out when Annayya's name was announced, when she was on the Jumbotron, when she got a quick little 1-2 interview and everything else. The crowd went crazy. The crowd went insane. They were like, this is our princess. This is our princess of ATL. You know what I'm saying? We're not going to play about you right here. We're going to celebrate you right here. And I love that for Annayia, because while there's been a lot of love for Annayia, there's been so much hate. There's daily discourse going on right now. There's something I got to talk about in a separate video that's probably going to come out tomorrow, about these fans that have gotten accepted for tickets to the live studio audience that still want to target Trinity and Annayia. And it's like, it gets to a point. Also, I want to talk about TASHA COBBS. So her and her significant other, they sat next to Annayia the whole night. They were there courtside, and Annayia, of course, was there with her parents. I loved that Annaya's mom, she was like, let me, you know what I'm saying, get myself out of the camera view. Let me get myself out of the frame. This is my daughter's moment. This is my daughter's time to shine. And then you see her dad, the look of joy, the look of how proud he is of Annayia and all of the things, that all of these amazing things are happening for her, and everything else, and all the love and all the support that she's receiving, right? And then, you guys, I was trying to hold off on this video because I was trying to see if I could get my Annayia and A'ja Wilson plate. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like that was the only thing that was missing from tonight. What was just the Annayia and A'ja Wilson plate. But I feel like everything else has come through. I feel like everything else has come through and has been a success for Annayia tonight. So ultimately, what had happened is Jackie Young had history tonight and had a triple-double and all this and all that. Why is it? You know what I'm saying? This is, the home team. This is about Angel Reese. Everything else is about Barbie night, but y'all team lost tonight, right? Why does the opposing team, why does Jackie Young was like, F all this BS. Let me come over and show Annayia some love, and let me get this picture in, because I was a stan. I was an Annayia stan this season. I was watching from the bushes. Love Island USA Season 8, but Annayia was my fave, and that is the energy that is given. Some of y'all are secret fans, and y'all do not know it. Some of y'all are secret Annayia fans, and y'all do not know it with y'all passion for the other shenanigans. And I loved all of this for Annayia. Annayia deserves all of this, and of course, the cute interaction of her and Angel Reese finally seeing each other, finally meeting each other, getting so giddy, so happy to hug each other and all of the things, and saying thank you so much for coming. check the Getty images and all of the sorts. I don't know. I'm hoping maybe in the future we can get Annayia on Angel Reese's podcast. But I feel like any podcast, with how Peacock has been moving with these finalists in the media, I feel like we're not getting no podcast pre-reunion. It is what is given to me. It's given that the finalists, there's no podcast, no, not allowed on the podcast prior to the reunion. But perhaps maybe after, I don't know. We'll have to see. We will have to see. But I just really wanted to do this video because Annayia had an amazing night. She had an incredible night for Barbie night. Like I said, Angel Reese debut. She came out with a brand new Barbie doll. It is sold out. You know what I'm saying? Good luck trying to find it. There might be some brand new ones that people are reselling on eBay and all of the things. But if you're trying to go and get it at the stores, you're SOL. Unless you're calling the local stores in your state, in your city or town, it's sold out everywhere. It is sold out everywhere. So with that, no, the dream did not win tonight, but it was a success anyways, with all the celebrities, all the star power that was in the building, and Annayia got to see firsthand people who love and support her, people who are 10 toes down for her, people who wanted to, practically begging, like, listen, I need to get this picture with Annayia. I don't care about nothing else, but I need Annayia to know I was a fan, and I am a fan, and I love her deal. And I love that. And for people who were asking why Annayia didn't wear heels, why she's in tennis shoes, those are Angel Reese's shoes. So in the picture that I showed earlier, the package came with the Barbie doll, but it also came with the shoes. So her and Angel both had on those same shoes, and everything else had on those Reeboks. You know what I'm saying? To promote the game, to promote all of this and all of that. Now, I don't know if this could potentially lead to a partnership or be a brand ambassador in the future. I think one of the lanes that Annayia definitely would excel at is branding for sports athletics. And I feel like there's so many things that Annayia can do. It's really limitless for her at this point. But I just love everything about tonight for Annayia. Annayia really needed to see this and needed to experience this firsthand. How much the people love her. Ignore that nonsense that has taken place of the Twitter hate and the people that try to troll you on the Instagrammies and in the tickety talk. It is real love out here in real life for you, and I am happy you got to experience that and got to be surrounded by that, and your parents looked so proud for you, and they looked so happy for you, and all of this and all of that, and I love that. And some of y'all need to stop lusting after Annayya's parents. Y'all doing way too much. Way too much. But beautiful family. Beautiful family. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? Just tens across the board as far as the success of the night, y'all. So that's all I got for this video. I need y'all to do me the biggest favor. I need y'all to do me the biggest one, and that is to hype the video. Hype the video, please. There's that. That is it. That is all. It's todos es final. It's finito. It's the end of the road. It's the end of the line for this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post the content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.